When it comes to wing play, Brazil has always been a nightmare for opponents, and this time, the spotlight is firmly on Vinícius Júnior on the left and the new Neymar, Estevão Willian, on the right. Both players are heading into the clash against South Korea in exceptional form, carrying momentum from their recent club performances. In their last outings for their respective clubs, both found the back of the net, signaling that they are ready to wreak havoc on international defenses as well. For South Korea, this duo represents a combination of speed, skill, and unpredictability, a genuine threat that could turn the match on its head. Vinícius Júnior, a name synonymous with flair and incisive attacking play, continues to grow in stature season after season. The young winger has been a revelation, blending explosive pace with technical brilliance, making him nearly impossible to contain once he finds his rhythm. South Korea will remember all too well his previous exploits, especially from the last World Cup, where Brazil eliminated them in the round of 16. In that match, Vinícius was a constant menace, registering both goals and assists and leaving defenders scrambling to contain his threat. Fast forward 3 years, and Vinícius hasn't just maintained his level, he's sharpened it. His style of play, always daring and inventive, now carries even more precision and ruthlessness. Despite some early season doubts about his form and speculation over a possible club transfer, Vinícius has silenced critics in emphatic fashion. In La Liga, he's made a sensational start, scoring 5 goals and providing 4 assists in just 7 matches as a starter. His recent brace against Villarreal highlighted not only his scoring ability, but also his consistency and timing. Had fortune favored him a little more, he might have even claimed a hat trick. Yet, even without it, his dominance on the wing is undeniable. South Korea's defense will have to be at its absolute best to contain his direct runs, lightning-fast dribbles, and clinical finishing. Vinícius is not just in form. He's a living reminder of the chaos Brazilian wingers have historically inflicted on opponents. On the opposite flank, Estevão Willian brings a different, yet equally dangerous dimension. Often compared to Neymar for his flair, creativity, and scoring instincts, Estevão has been making waves in Europe and now has a golden opportunity to translate that form to the international stage. In his last club match, he made a decisive impact as a substitute against Liverpool, scoring the winning goal and showcasing his knack for appearing in the right place at the right time. For Brazil, his previous start in the national team also saw him finding the net, signaling that his transition to senior international football is seamless. Estevão is active, dynamic, and capable of exploiting even the smallest defensive lapses. Whether it's precise passing, clever dribbling, or creating chances from seemingly impossible positions, he has all the tools to be a complete winger. Confidence, which he now carries after recent goals, will only make him more dangerous against South Korea. The synergy between Vinícius and Estevão is where Brazil's real threat lies. South Korea could choose to focus on marking Vinícius closely, yet doing so would risk leaving Estevão with space to run at the defense. Conversely, try to contain Estevão might free up lanes for Vinícius to exploit. This delicate balance could prove decisive, as the pair's ability to read each other, combine in tight spaces, and execute clinical finishes is extraordinary. Brazil's coach, Carlo Ancelotti, has a keen understanding of both players. He has nurtured Vinícius from his early days, refining his movement, decision-making, and finishing, while Estevão holds a special place in his tactical plans. If Ancelotti manages to harness their chemistry effectively, Brazil's victory could be closer to a formality than a fight. For Brazil, wing play has never been a concern. In fact, it has often been a source of delight and fear for opponents. Throughout recent years, the nation has been blessed with wingers capable of turning matches single-handedly. From legends of the past to the modern stars of today, the narrative remains consistent. Brazilian wingers bring flair, unpredictability, and clinical threat. Against South Korea, this tradition looks set to continue. Vinícius and Estevão aren't just players. They are a psychological weapon, a factor that South Korean players and coaches will need to account for at every moment. However, Brazil's challenges do extend beyond their attacking prowess. The team has experienced fluctuations in form across various positions, which could test their cohesion. Yet, when it comes to the wings, the history, skill, and current form of Vinícius and Estevão overshadow these concerns. This matchup presents a perfect storm for South Korea. Two highly motivated, informed wingers, a coach capable of maximizing their potential, and a team with a legacy of wing dominance. Against such a setup, defensive discipline alone may not suffice. South Korea will need tactical brilliance and perhaps a stroke of luck to keep the scoreboard in check. The stakes are high not just for South Korea, but for Brazil as well. Fans will be watching closely, hoping to see their team continue its streak of international success. In an era where global competition is intensifying, victories in friendlies and qualifiers carry both confidence and strategic weight. Ancelotti's task is to ensure that Vinícius and Estevão are not just free to shine individually, but are also effectively integrated into Brazil's overarching game plan. When done correctly, the result is a team that is lethal, cohesive, and incredibly difficult to stop. In summary, the upcoming clash against South Korea is shaping up to be a showcase of wing mastery. Vinícius Júnior, with his dazzling dribbles, blistering pace, and goal-scoring instinct, paired with Estevão Willian, whose creativity, vision, and finishing ability mirror the best of Brazilian tradition, could be the ultimate headache for the Asian side. Their combined form, confidence, and recent club performances suggest that South Korea is in for a long, challenging night. Add Carlo Ancelotti's tactical acumen and the rich history of Brazilian wing dominance, and the picture becomes clear. This is a duo that could define the match, reminding the world once again why Brazilian wingers have always been feared, revered, and celebrated in equal measure.